If you are in a relationship right now, let me turn you on to the Ritual app. You are going to schedule your one-on-one session live with your clinician every week. I happen to be one of them. And in preparation for these sessions, you and your partner every single week, you're going to look at your video content that is curated for you and your partner. And you're going to learn the relationship skills that you need to really keep your relationship running smoothly and to keep both of you strong and emotionally healthy. And you're going to meet with your clinician afterwards. You're going to take the assessment. You're going to do your journal prompts and take the assessment so your clinician can find out how you're doing and how things are going in your relationship and the areas that you may need to get stronger in. But Ritual is an absolutely amazing app. It's going to help keep your relationship on track. It's going to give you that curated time with your partner every week to work on your relationship. And so I want you to check out the link at the bottom of this video and click on it, and you will get 20% off of the Ritual app. You also have the opportunity to message your clinician in between sessions. So you can also do that. But it is an absolutely amazing tool, a great modern day tool for couples to keep their relationship strong and healthy. So check out the Ritual app today, and don't forget to use my link to get 20% off of your first month of Ritual. And if you'd like to work with me, please let them know you're interested in working with Anita Stoudmire. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm going to try to adjust my light here. There we go. I just wanted to jump on. I got about 30 minutes before my next client. And I wanted to give a little short talk, a little lesson about values and how important it is to determine people's values, especially if you're interested in dating relationships, if you're interested in getting to know a person and possibly have a long-term relationship with them. One of the things that I often encourage that people do as quickly as possible is to determine what that person values. What are their values? What are their values? What are their morals? And we've talked here quite a bit about this. But the one way you are going to determine what a person's values are is our values are dictated by our behavior. And what does that mean? Hello, how are you? It means that what we do is pretty much what we value. Okay, so if we say, hopefully everybody can hear me. I got my phone sitting on this. I'm going to see if I can just move it so y'all can hear me. Just put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. But one of the things I often tell people is people will give good lip service. And I've fallen for this. As a woman, as a female, y'all know women, we tend to fall in love with our ears, and men tend to fall in love with their eyes. Thank you so much. To be stress-free. Thank you. The best mojo. Thank you. Thank you. So thank you. I just want to make sure everyone could hear. But women fall in love with their ears. Men tend to fall in love with their eyes. And one of the things women are guilty of is we'll allow a lot of lip service. We'll listen to what a man says, and we tend to take that man at face value. So if he says, yeah, I love the Lord, I love God, and I'm a Christian man, and this and that, right? He's going to sing you a whole lot of songs, a whole lot of beautiful songs. But then over time, you're going to watch and see what he does. And that's how you're going to really determine what his values are. So people who say they value faith and they value Christ and they value God and godliness and all of that. Okay, you're saying that, you're telling me that, but on the other side of the coin, you are trying to have sex outside of marriage. You're trying to have casual sex. You are not going to church. You are not reading your Bible. You are not praying to the Lord. You're not praying over your food. All of these things that would signify that you are what you say you are, right? All of the actions, all of the behaviors that would confirm to me, yes, you are who you say you are. Okay? That if you're not doing that, that probably what you told me probably isn't true. So Miss Court says, just went through this, been off and on with a man because he would always give really good apologies, and it seemed like he really understood the issue. But then the behavior was different. And that's the truth. The behavior is the truth of what people value. I cannot say I value education, and I allow my children to drop out of high school. I don't encourage them to go to college or get a trade. I let my children sit in the house and eat whatever they want and play video games all day. I cannot say I value education and allow that to happen. So the behavior will give you away every time, right? So if I am virtuous, let's flip it, because the men are going to say, oh, why you got to pick on the men? Okay, let's pick on the women. I cannot say as a woman that I am modest and I am virtuous. If I am out here popping it, if I am out here twerking, if I am out here dressed in such a way that it's hard to determine, if I'm an adult film star or if I'm an OnlyFans model, no, those two things don't go together. I cannot say one thing and then do something different. I am giving my morals and my values away. Like, I'm letting people know what it really is by my behavior. So just understand that. Listen. I do encourage people to ask questions. I encourage you to listen. That's all called so what until the behavior, and I don't mean one time. I mean over and over and over. So if I meet a man, now this is what a man is going to know about me. And I've had this happen in real life where I say, yeah, I'm all about fitness. I'm all about health. I'm all about cooking meals at home. I'm all about eating relatively healthy, right? So this is what I'm saying with my mouth on a date. But when he really gets to know me, when he comes over to my house, when every time we're going out and doing something, it involves something physical. When we're going on hikes, when we're going on walks, when we're riding our bike, when we're going on runs together, then he's going to be like, uh-oh, Anita really meant it. She really meant it. There are things she will not eat. There are places she will not go. Like, she actually meant what she told me. Yeah, I don't eat past 7. As a rule, I try not to. It's rare that I eat past 7 unless I'm traveling and something is off. I do not eat past 7. I am an intermittent faster. I eat within a window of time, and I do not eat outside of that window. Okay, so when the rubber hits the road, that's when you're going to see what it is. And so I want women to, talk to men and ask questions and listen to men. But I want you to look with your eyes. See what actually happens with your eyes. And that's when you're going to determine, okay, this is this person's value. And here's the other thing, y'all. Sometimes people don't even talk to us about our values, but we can determine what their values are based on their behaviors. So sometimes men don't come to me and say, oh, I do this and I think this is important and this matters to me. Like, they don't do that at all. They just come to me and we're talking about stuff and this and that. But then as I'm just watching what they're doing, right? I'm watching the time they're spending with their children. I'm watching them show up during the day and having lunch with their children. I'm watching them take their children out to places at night. I'm watching them, do all these things with their children. I'm watching them coach their children's little league or their little, the little football team and the little baseball team, right? Now, without him saying a word, I can declare this man values the relationship with his children. He is putting his money where his mouth is. Okay? So sometimes people don't tell you what their values are. They show you what their values are. And it's up to you to pay attention. And so if that man, oh yeah, I love my kids and this and that, but he's never seeing his kids. He's not paying no child support for his kids. He's not sending his kids no money. He's not doing this. That's what it is. And I want you to believe that. Stop asking for different words when the actions is telling you what it is. Okay. To be stress-free says your actions speak louder than words, whether it's good or bad. Agreed. Now, we are looking for aligned words and actions. That's the difference. A lot of people love that phrase, actions speak louder than words. But what I tell people is, I don't even go by the actions 100%. I go by the fact that what you say and what you do is the same. He is a perfect example. This is what got y'all messed up in 2024. People will not claim you. People will not say with words that y'all are in a relationship. People will not claim you as their boyfriend or girlfriend. People will not, post about you or show you on social media or any of that. But guess what people will do? They'll come over and they'll give you the boyfriend or the girlfriend experience. They'll come over, they'll bring food, y'all will cook together, y'all will do this, y'all will do that, y'all will go here, y'all will travel. They'll give you the boyfriend or the girlfriend experience. But at no point will they, with words, tell you what it is. At no point will they claim you publicly. And so you got a lot of women out here saying, well, Anita, he's acting like my boyfriend. No, baby. No, baby. If his words are not saying you are my woman, you are my lady, and it's backed up by his actions, there is still a misalignment there. And guess what, y'all? I don't give men the boyfriend, girlfriend experience. I don't do that. I tell men with the quickness, I don't do relationship things without the relationship. If you cannot say with words and act on those words, we ain't got nothing to talk about. I've had plenty of men try to do me that way. Oh, let's go here. Let's do this. Let's lock arms. No. Am I your woman? Am I your woman? Like, I want clarity. But that's a new thing in 2024 where people want to act like they're in a relationship until it comes time to be responsible for each other. Then all of a sudden, well, I never told you, I never said with words that you was my woman. I never said we was in a relationship. No, leave them people where they stand. Leave those people where they stand. Stop giving them the girlfriend experience. Stop giving the boyfriend experience. And to some of the men too. I had it happen to a male friend of mine recently where they were, he was given the boyfriend experience, doing all the things for the woman that he was seeing. And then, well, I didn't say we was in a relationship. I didn't say we was committed. No, leave that person where they stand. Okay? Words should align with actions. Jill Schwartz says, I'm dealing with an Asperger's partner and the actions don't match the words. So you're dealing with a neurodivergent person. That is a very different, that requires an individual coaching session. That's a very different person. Okay, so that would not fall under what I'm talking about because neurodivergence and people who have neurodivergence, that is very, very different. That requires a lot of communication, like over communication. You have to over communicate with people who are neurodivergent. So that's a coaching hour. That's a coaching hour. I can't even go into all the nuances of that. Okay. Evolving_Lulu74 says, I had a guy I was talking to regularly on the phone, ask me if I could tell he liked me. I said, you talk like you do, but your actions say otherwise. We hadn't gone on a date or anything. Yeah, that's the answer. That's the answer. I hate to break it to you, but I don't do pen pals. I don't do phone, buddies. I don't do that. Okay. There is nothing to be gained by texting a person all the time, talking on the phone. It's nothing. Absolutely nothing. That person is a phone buddy. That person is a pen pal. That person is a text buddy. If you're not interested in meeting up, if you're not interested in sitting with each other face to face or side by side, what are we doing? We are doing nothing. That's what we're doing. Okay. Yeah, she said, I feel crazy. Yeah. I want you to really think about if that's something you want to deal with. It's going to require a lot. That's all I'm going to say, right? It's going to require a lot. And if that person doesn't have the communication skills, it may not be worth it. Like, I really want women to start cutting their losses. I really want women to get very specific and direct. Like, you know what? This just doesn't feel good. Like, I want you to trust yourself. This just doesn't feel good. And guess what? That's enough. To be able to sit there and feel in your body what doesn't feel good, that's enough. Oh my God. She said 7 years. Oh Lord. No. Baby, you already get a medal. Okay. You get a medal. You get a trophy. Okay. For dealing with this for 7 years. If it don't feel good in your body anymore, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. No. We have to start honoring ourselves, and we have to do what, for the most part, feels good. And a lot of men hate when I say that because they feel like it oversimplifies things. But I'm just going to be honest. The way a woman is built, I can feel my way through what's a good situation and what isn't. And when I'm sitting with a man and my tummy is rumbling or my chest is tight or I got my throat chakra won't let me speak, I trust that. I just trust that and I go about my business. I know I was not put on this earth to not feel good. Like, I understand that now. Maybe it's an age thing, but it's like, I don't want to spend a minute on this earth in unnecessary turmoil. I don't want to spend a minute on this earth in unnecessary pain. Okay? Especially of my own doing. Like, that don't make no sense. I don't have to be with this person. This is all voluntary. Okay? I don't have to be with this person. I am now a voluntary victim at this point. No, don't do that. Go about your business. Trust that there's something else out there for you, something that actually feels good. I have been in so many relationships where I just woke up like, oh, oh my God, like Snow White. This feels good. This feels good. It's clear. I have clarity. It's direct. I know what's happening. I know what to expect. I have consistency. I have respect and cherishing and all the things. This feels good. Okay. I've been in too many relationships that I knew it beyond a shadow of a doubt. This feels good to me. I could do this. And I'm not saying every day, all day, because if you're in relationship with another human being, another fallen person, yeah, they're going to have their moments. You know, I have those moments with my friends. I have moments with my friends, y'all, that don't feel good. And we'll bicker. We'll argue about something. I'm like, okay, this don't feel good. This don't feel good. This person is misunderstanding me. This person is not feeling me or not understanding what I'm saying. This doesn't feel good. But it doesn't last, right? It doesn't last for months and days and weeks and years. It's a disagreement. Okay, we agree to disagree. But if you are in something that most of the time doesn't feel good, no, go about your business. Go about your business. Cut them clean off and go about your business. Give yourself the closure that you need. Give yourself the peace that you need. And a lot of y'all are out here waiting for somebody to let you go. Let them go. Let them go. I'm trying to understand that method of thinking. Help me to understand that method of thinking that you're waiting for someone to let you go. You're waiting for someone to put you down and talk about, oh, don't come back. No. You can't come back. You can't come back. You can call this phone all you want, and you're not going to get nowhere. You can email, you can text, you can all the things. And I am not going to respond. That's the power I want to see women walk in. This idea that you're waiting for him to let you go and that, oh, don't try to reach out. No, it don't matter. I tell men, you can reach out all day, every day, and you will not get any access to Anita. That's the power we have to start walking in. Okay? So I don't understand that mindset. I'm 80 to 90% of the time that I can remember. Let me think. Let's see. Okay, I want to say 90%. I knew I was onto something. I was thinking it was more like 80. 90% of the relationships that ended, Anita ended them. Okay? And now I'm going to say 85%. 85%. There's 5 to 10% in there that was mutual. Like we came to it at the same time. And then there's 5% where I got dumped. Okay? Where a man stopped messing with me. But most of the time, because I love myself, because I have high self-esteem and high self-worth and I have value, it's me going, you know what? You know what? Like this is happening, that's happening. I've addressed this. We've talked about that. This thing ain't going no further than it has in the last year. Like it's usually me saying there's no progress being made. There's nothing really happening. So it don't seem like anything going to happen. Don't seem like anything going to change. And if it's going to be this, I don't think I can stay here. It's usually me, if I'm being honest. All right, Evolving Lulu 74 says, yeah, that doesn't make sense. I've heard women say, well, I can't help it if he keeps calling me. That excuse is so pathetic. Yeah, you're not walking in your power. He dictates everything. He has all the power. So he's got to let you go. He's got to, he's going to keep reaching out and you're going to keep responding. No, I don't operate that way. Y'all know better than that. I believe in personal power. I believe that Anita has all the power over Anita and all things that Anita can control. So I'd like to see y'all do that more often. This idea of, oh, that's just like the idea that women come to me and say, I say, how did you end up with this guy? Like, how did you end up in a relationship with him? He sounds horrible. Well, he pursued me. Like, like that's the only thing, that's the only factor that they consider. He pursued me and now I got to be with him. No, you don't. No, you didn't have a say. That's weird to me. Like, if I can be honest, that's weird. That's some weird stuff right there. That because this man pursued you, because he came after you, because he was interested in you, that's your whole vetting right there. That's your whole vetting process. Oh, he's into me. Check. Huh? There are all these other boxes here that need to be checked. You don't need to decide if you like him. You don't need to decide if he meets the standards that you have set. Because the truth is, a lot of y'all ain't got no standards. The only standard you have is, does he want me? Nah, baby, that's not Anita. That's not Anita. Have standards. Anita have things that chick, see? And it's not just, ooh, do he want me? Because the truth of the matter is, and this might hurt some feelings. The truth of the matter is, I'm just gonna say it. It ain't hard to get a man. Like, it's not hard to get a penis with a male attached to it. That's not hard. I could get that from 25 all the way up to 85. Like, if I just wanted that, I wanted a male attached to a penis. I could get one as young as 25. I could get one as old as 85. That's not hard. And that's at my age. That's at 56. Right? Let's be honest. Let's be honest on this live. I got 7 minutes. Let's be honest. You ready? So what do most males with a penis, what do they predominantly want from women? They want vagina. So if I offered a 25-year-old man my vagina, he would take it. Like, let's be honest. Like, let's have a frank conversation right now. He would take it. And he might take it over and over and over again. Okay, he might be out there sleeping with other women with vaginas. But he would, ooh, this is different. Okay, I never had a woman 56. Okay, let me see. Yeah, he would take it. And what do an 85-year-old man want? Now, he may not be able to do nothing with the vagina, but maybe he want the essence of me. Maybe he wants the kindness and the nurturing and the caretaking of me. But he's like, yes, oh, most definitely yes. Most definitely. Yeah, Anita, come over. Right? And that's every man in between. Vagina, a listening ear, a caretaking spirit, the femininity, the essence of a woman, the smile, the smell, the touch. That's what every man in that big gap, in that big age range, that's what they're looking for. Now, the closer you go to the younger end, they want vagina. Okay, they want vagina. Okay, and then as they slowly get older, and they're like, you know what? I've had some vagina. What else you got, Anita? Oh, Anita's this, Anita's that, and okay, and they'll take it. So it's not hard to get a man, a male. It is not. But for women like myself, who have more boxes that need to be checked, like I have more boxes that need to be checked other than he is male. Yeah, that's going to start whittling down. That's going to start whittling down, okay? Evolving Lulu says, if he looked like the crypt keeper, they would have turned him down. Pierre says, I just had a man tell me he wants to get to know me, but he needs to have sex first, saying it's the same as test driving a car. My response was, sir, you don't meet the requirements to test or drive me. Nope. I'm just being honest, though, right? Like, can we be honest? I'm being honest. Y'all know that's me all day. That's me all day. So it's not hard to get a male. It's not hard to get a penis. However, as a woman, that's not the only thing I want. That's not even the first thing I want, right? And, let me go here. Y'all are really going to be mad about this. Even if I was leading with this idea of money, right? So maybe, I don't know, maybe millionaire and billionaires are not necessarily looking for me. Okay, I got it. But there is a 25-year-old man who's working at the post office. And he's getting $50,000, $60,000 a year. Maybe he's still living with his mother. So if I even wanted to access his money, I'd have to give him my vagina, but I could access his money. I could access his money by giving him my vagina, right? Isn't that the premise of OnlyFans? Think about it. These women are accessing average men's money by trading sexual resources. So the reality is this, ladies, gentlemen, it's not hard for women to get males attached to penises. That is absolutely not hard. And right now, you have a higher percentage of men on dating apps. So right now, it's estimated 70% of the people on dating apps are male and 30% are female. Females are dwindling on dating apps. They got all these different things, these challenges and different things going on where women are laying down dating apps. And I think they should. Okay, so think about that right there, 70% to 30%. So if I jumped on a dating app and I literally left the age range wide open and I was offering what most men in that age range want, I could have a man. I could have a man from the age of 25 all the way up to 85. It is not hard. Women just need to open their DM. They just need to open their inbox. Okay? Because for the most part, women have what men want. Especially if she wants to, just give it out hand over fist. But if the woman is a woman of quality, if the woman has high self-esteem, if she has high self-worth, okay? And it's not about women being better than men. I don't play that game. There's some wonderful men out here. There's some wonderful women out here. I'd like for them to find each other. But yeah, that's the game I could play if I wanted to. I don't want to. I'm looking for someone that I have a connection with. I'm looking for someone that I'm compatible with. I'm looking for someone that I have Christ in common with. I'm looking for someone who wants commitment. I'm looking for someone who has high character and high morals and good values. I'm looking for someone that I can communicate effectively with. I'm looking for someone who has a similar conflict style. I'm looking for someone that I have chemistry with. Okay, because remember the 25 to 85, it's not about chemistry. It's just, hey, I just need a male with a penis. Doesn't matter if I like him or not. Doesn't matter if I'm attracted to him or not. I'm just after a male. It's not hard. But when you have requirements, when you have standards, that's when it starts doing this. Okay, and you got to be okay with that. But I got to jump into my session, but that's the truth. Evolving Lulu says, I'll soon be 50 and 20-something-year-olds are hitting on me more than my peer group and I don't like it. I dress age appropriate, yes, yet stylish, and don't understand where's the disconnect with my age group. Yeah, that's a new thing though. We're seeing more older women attract younger men. That's like a whole thing. But no, I would never, date or be with a 25-year-old. That's ludicrous. My goal is to find someone within 10 years of my age. That would be ideal. 10 years up, 10 years down, and have a relationship with that person. That's it. That's it. But I want you to determine the person's values. And how you're going to do that is you're going to look at their behavior. And does their behavior reflect their values? Because if it doesn't, then that's what it is. And if you feel confused, don't ever forget this. If you feel confused, that is the first sign that things are not as they should be. Okay, so when I hear that word come from a woman, I'm just so confused. 1 minute it's like this and the next minute it's like this. This is what I do. This ain't it. And until you can get clarity, this is not it. This is not it. And guess what? You may have to give yourself clarity. And that looks like leaving what's confusing. Okay. All right. I'm jumping into my next session. Let me pull it up now. Thank goodness it is online. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the day. I will see you soon, probably tomorrow. And please, if you want to look at this video in its entirety, you have to go over to YouTube. You got to go over to YouTube. That's where all my lives live. And please subscribe while you're there and like the video so it can get into the algorithm. Your other option is to become a subscriber of my Instagram platform. So all of my Instagram lives live on my platform, but they are for subscribers only. Okay? That's it. I hope you have a great day. Stay cool. It's still really hot out there. And I don't know if that storm came. I think the storm Beryl, it was a tropical storm. I think it already went up the coast. So I think we might be good to go. Okay. But I hope everyone stays cool. Thank you for joining me. And as always, stay open to love.